Welcome back to Trails from Zero, where we are in our headquarters of the SSS. And off screen I bought in the department store the vase for Ellie. Does this look alright? A new decoration was added to Ellie's room. Anyway. I wanted to do some side quests today, mostly, so some requests. First was here from Quattro, from the station, where we can, for once, enter. The station never fails to amaze me. Has it really already been a month since I stepped off that train? Wow. Time really flies, doesn't it? Now I believe the station inspector was the one who submitted this request, right? Yeah, let's go ask him about it. Thank you very much for your continued patronage. The station gets crowded after the trains arrive, so please watch your step. Oh, excuse me. I was distracted by the Crossbar Times article I was reading. Are you here about Quattro's request? He's waiting for you in front of his office. It's upstairs and to the left. Loads of people from the Empire and Republic pour into Crossbar from this station each day to visit. And their mark definitely shows. Just look at our stores and architecture. With all that's going into shaping Crossbar City, you can say it's the cultural melting pot of Samuria. You know, I wonder what the city was like when it was founded. I lost my ticket while on the train coming from the Republic. I really hope the station attendees will have mercy on my scatterbrain. I'm more of an airship girl myself. Unfortunately, you won't find nearly as many flights to get you where you want to go as you will train rides, so we airship girls make do. I'd love it if the airliner between Erebonia and Crossbar flew more frequently. There's a certain elegance in leaving Erebonia by train. On the other hand, my airship ride to Eviscerate was quite a thrill as well. I suppose they both have their unique charms, don't they? I heard that hot springs work miracles for the hips, so I decided to venture over to Calvert to see for myself. I know these old hills of mine are looking forward to relaxing in the warm, soothing water. Thank you very much for your continued patronage. In addition to selling tickets, I'm also happy to walk you through how to use them if you are having trouble. Feel free to talk to me if you have any questions. If you have any question about the weather, feel free to hit me with them. We provide food and beverage service on our trains for your convenience. There's no better way to spend a long train ride than feasting on our incredible refreshments. And you're Quattro. Looks like we're behind schedule. Excuse me, but are you the inspection officer? We're here regarding your support request. Ah, so you're the special support sectionman. About time. My name is Quattro. I'm here on assignment from the Imperial Army to work as this station's inspection officer. If you don't mind, I'd like to cut to the chase. Will you accept my request? Yes. You can count on us, Quattro. Could you talk us through the specifics? Very well. But then again... Is something wrong? Not necessarily. I just wasn't expecting to have to rely on such young people for assistance. Well, I suppose it's better than if no one had showed up at all. Well, we offer up our help in his hour of need, and this stuck-up old geezer decides to talk down on us? You say something, Red? I would advise you not to pay him any mind. To clarify, you submitted a request asking for assistance in an inspection? That's correct. A train bound for Erebonia will be arriving any second now. I want your help in inspecting the interior of said train. And by inspection you mean... We'll be looking for any passengers or luggage considered too dangerous for Erebonian territory, correct? Precisely. I don't normally have to do this on my own, but I woke up to a torrent of sick leaves this morning. That's why I had to issue a request for outside help. That makes sense. Conducting an inspection like this alone would take way too long. Glad you understand. That makes things easier. The Erebonia-bound passenger train will soon be arriving at platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board the train make their way to the platform. There it is now. Once we're on the platform, I delve into the specifics of the job. Now, follow me. And that is platform 2. This wasn't exactly what I had in mind when I got this request. I can't stand this dude high and mighty attitude, but he's in a bind. Let's give him a hand. It's settled then. Shall we head down to platform 2? Freight transports with supplies for the CGF depart from here. We just finished sending off a train bound for Belgard Gate. Because us folks in the CGF can't just provide security and call it a day, our lives aren't the easiest. Platform 3 is exclusive for freight trains, so entry is prohibited. A good friend of mine is coming on the next train. It's been, what, 10 years? I'm getting nostalgic. I typically don't inspect any passenger inbound to Crossbell. We're more concerned with anybody headed out to Erebonia or Calvert. As a consequence, smugglers and illegal immigrants are especially fond of traveling into Crossbell by train. But hey, it's not my problem, so what do I care? A friend of mine is going to Erebonia, so I came to see him off. Are they leaving yet? It's been a while. Okay, no way there. Allow me to briefly explain the specifics of a task at hand. Please do, we're all ears. I will be assigning each of you a car to inspect. You will speak to every passenger and inspect the luggage, and verify the validity of the entry application. If by chance you come across any passengers without an entry application, or who are in possession of dangerous goods, they are to be detained immediately. Okay, got it. I'm fine with the whole inspection thing, but what do we do if anyone's not in their seats during the check? I kinda get the feeling like a bunch of amateurs like us might not be able to cover everybody. Not to worry, we got that covered. Passengers are not permitted to move about the cars for the duration of the inspection. It's a rule that was put in place because we occasionally get crafty sorts trying to dodge the inspection by shuffling around. You certainly are strict. Alright, I think I've got the idea now. Although I'm a little bothered that each person has to inspect their own car. Wendy and I will definitely be fine on our own, but what about Ellie and Theo? Really? This is the moment you decide to start worrying about us? Might I remind you that I'm a police officer as well? My hand-to-hand skills are more than satisfactory. Likewise. Even if a suspect were to resort to violence, I find it difficult to imagine they would be able to overpower the both of us. Man, come on, Lloyd. You should know by now that these girls aren't just some dainty damsels. You gotta get that through your thick skull already. Fair point, sorry. With that said, are you all ready to commence the inspection? Yes. Good. You're ready. Very well, without further ado, let's begin the inspection. I'll inspect the first car, so please divide the remaining cars amongst yourself. In that case, I'll take the second car. Ellie, Theo, and Rennie, take the following cars in that exact order. Roger. Understood. See you later, then. Let me remind you that this task will require your full attention. Why did he leave? Alright. I got a train to inspect. He said first car, but in front, this is just... Whatever. Don't question it. There are sure a lot of travelers here, can't say I'm surprised. I need to make sure to be polite while questioning each person. Oh, an inspector, you say? How am I supposed to buy that? Proof! I demand to see proof! I don't... What do I do? Wait, this should work. Take a look at this. LoH showed the passenger his detective notebook. I'm from the Crossway Police Department, Special Support Section. We are assisting with inspections today. Police? Guess that checks out. Though doing this is kind of misleading. Well, whatever. Just get over with it. Thanks. All your luggage and carry-ons look good and follow our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. Skip the pleasantries, just hurry this inspection up. I'm kind of in a rush. Yeah, not too much longer. Pardon me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? Inspector, not every day you see one in such a casual getup. Anyway, what's the issue? You find it strange that a woman is traveling alone, is that it? What? No, that's not... For your information, I wanted nothing more than to go with my boyfriend. But since he dumped me out of the blue, I had no choice but to come alone. But that won't stop me. I'm going to find myself a rich, noble boyfriend somewhere in the Empire. I didn't mean to trigger that story. Well, nothing I can do about it. I just listen to her while I finish up the inspection. You get it, don't you? Wasn't that, like, so rude of him? Yeah, what a jerk. By the way, your luggage and papers are all good and following our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. You okay? No, it's fine. It's just... It was refreshing spilling my heart out to you. I can't remember the last time someone listened to my problems. Say, if you want to, why don't we run away to Erebonia to get... Sorry, I have a job to do. It was nice meeting you. Ah, men are all the same. Stupid, dumb, idiotic. Excuse me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? An inspector, you say? Very well. Hey, why haven't we left yet? Waiting is boring. Sweet ideas. Will this child ever learn patience? Pardon, my son. It's no big deal. So it'll be a little while longer. Can you be a good kid for just a little bit longer while we finish up our job? I guess. With that settled, I should try to wrap this up quickly. Alright, your luggage and papers look good to go. Thank you for your cooperation. Good to hear. Mister, can you pinky promise me you'll hurry and let the train leave? Hey, you can't just... What am I going to do with you? It's been a fairly lengthy journey from Calvert. Maybe I should try to take a power nap before the train disembarks. I'm trying to calm him down, but he just won't listen. Pardon me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? Ah, yes, of course. Just a moment. Are you okay? Oh, it's nothing. It's just the deep green foliage of a Nox forest is incredibly charming. Now, I bet I couldn't help but feel a bit giddy before departing. This sounds like you have a nice hobby there. Whoops, I accidentally wasted your time, didn't I? An inspection, was it? Oh, yes, that's right. If you excuse me then. Alright, your luggage and papers look good to go. Thank you for your cooperation. No, thank you for your dedication. Anyway, I'm looking forward to when we finally leave the station. Excuse me, I'm one of the assistant inspectors. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? An inspection, huh? I suppose it's fine. What? No way! I have all my panties in my luggage, you know? Good point. Sorry, but you heard the lady. Now, hold on, you can't just refuse. It doesn't work like that. It's regulation, so please work with me. I show the utmost consideration when inspecting your delicates. So he says. Yeah, you better, mister. This is harder than it looks. All your luggage and carry-ons look good and follow our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. You're welcome. Now scram. That should be the last of the passengers. I didn't notice anything suspicious, so I should regroup with the others and report to Mr. Quattro. It was kinda nerve-wracking doing these inspections for the first time. I didn't overlook anyone, did I? Mom, can I go explore the rest of the train cars? No, we can't. Now sit still until the inspection's ended. Listen to your mother, son. You don't want to annoy the inspector. What? But that guy sitting over there came from the car in front of ours. So why can't I go too? The front car? Could that be the one Mr. Quattro inspecting? He might just had some business with the conductor. No, wait a second. Maybe he changed cars after the inspection began? Oh, looking forward to seeing a beautiful scenery during the ride. Can't we leave already? Excuse me, sir. Do you have a minute? What's wrong? I thought the inspection already ended. It had, but there's something bothering me. With your permission, may I redo the inspection? Sure, I don't mind. Forget to check something. Here's my luggage and entry papers. Oh no, I won't be the one conducting the inspection. I'm planning on asking the official inspector, Mr. Quattro, to do it. Quattro? Why? Aren't you more than capable of doing a silly little inspection? So you do know him. No, you see... Quattro laid down some ground rules before we began the inspection. One that stood out to me was, you may not move to another car during inspections. Of course I know that. Are you implying I broke that rule? Yes, I am. Hate to break it to you, but I have a witness. That rowdy boy sitting over there saw you entering from the car up front. What? That's preposterous. This has to be some kind of mistake, right? I'm sure we could confirm the boy's statement if we asked the train conductor. The question still stands. Why would you transfer cars? If things went according to plan, you would have been inspected by Quattro. But in spite of the rules, you snuck away onto this train car. The only logical conclusion is that you didn't want Quattro to see you. Am I wrong? Please, I'm begging you, overlook this. I just wanted to have a fun little trip. Yes, that's all it is. Look, you said my papers were good to go, didn't you? If that's the case, then it should be fine if Quattro double checks them, right? What? No, please. I don't know all the details, but as long as I'm working as an assistant inspector, I can't ignore any suspicious behavior. I need you to come with me. Fine. This man has falsified his immigration papers. Falsified? How so? So you mean to say he lied about his personal history? Correct. He's a former swindler from Calvert. This guy likes to bounce around, and I've had a run-in with him before when he tried to conceal his criminal records on the same application. This marks the second time I've caught him. Good grief, that man is a fool. A former swindler. If he's not swindling anyone, then what's he up to now? Now that his prison sentence Calvert is up, it looks like he's trying to lead an honest life. The frauds he committed were relatively small in scale, so apparently he wasn't given too heavy of a sentence. It's unfortunate though. A criminal record will follow someone for the rest of their lives. That's probably why he felt the need to falsify his documents. If immigration papers show a criminal record, your ability to travel is heavily restricted. If only I hadn't gone and committed fraud. I'm sure he regrets his crimes, but he chose this life when he broke the law. Committing crimes will burden you for the rest of your life, and the world would be a better place if more people understood that. So, what's going to happen to this man? I've detained him in my office for the time being. I'll give him a stern warning and then ship him back off to Calvert. It's nothing out of the ordinary for me. Yeah, I guess there's no other choice. At any rate, we've successfully completed our inspection without incident. We're a bit behind schedule, but we should be able to see this train off safely now. I believe I owe the special support section a proper thank you, don't I? I'll be sure to give you a ring next time I need help. It was our pleasure. We learned a lot helping out with this request. Feel free to give us a call if you ever need our help again. I think I'll take you up on that offer. It was a lot harder than I was anticipating. You can say that again. Although Theo's probably the most exhausted among us. Why do you say that? People thought she was some kind of mascot for the train station and kept smothering her. Mascot? Are you alright, Theo? Don't tell me you're so traumatized you can no longer speak. No, not quite. I'm simply experiencing some mental fatigue. I should recover in a bit. Can we leave? Please? Yeah, sure. I hope you aren't straining yourself too hard. I hope you aren't straining yourself too hard, Theo. Okay, inspection's over here. Well, today's the day. I hope you're ready to be swept off to the finest places Crossbar has to offer. Shall we start by visiting Michelin's famous Fortuna restaurant? My boyfriend's date plans can be a bit cliché at times. Now then, when does the next train to for Calvert leave? Attention to all passengers, attention to all passengers. Calvert-bound passenger train depart from platform 1 and Erebonia-bound ones leave from platform 2. Please refrain from standing near platform 3. That platform is reserved for freight transport and special express lines. Regular passengers are unauthorized to embark or disembark from platform 3. It's reserved for cross-Belgadian Force freight trains, so please be sure to keep out of that area. Some businessmen take trains to the Empire and Republic on a daily basis. Oh, that's dedication. I really tip my hat off to them for just how much their contributions have made Crossbill's economy flourish. Hey, aren't you the new guys from the CPD? Yes we are. Ah, hello there. Are you two coming back from a job? Sure, we just got back from Erebonia. So what brings you four over here? Not much, just working our way through a pile of support requests. We're helping Quattro with his inspections. That's so? They actually gave you guys a proper mission then? Good for you. Keep up the good work. And make sure not to interfere with ours in the process. I see they still place us far below them in terms of legitimacy. Well then, it's our mission to prove to them that they are the real deal. Have you had the chance to meet Estelle and Joshua yet? Those two are impressive, especially considering how young they are. Actually, aren't they around your age? You're probably compared to them wherever you go. Inspections, huh? Even us waiters have some trouble taking on those requests. I'm sure the guild would appreciate it if you handled the ones that accidentally fall through the cracks. Just make sure not to interfere with our work. How condescending. It's almost been 5 years since I started working here. At first I tried memorizing the faces of all passengers I came across, but I gave up on that a long time ago. Powered by the ignorance of youth, I was convinced I could do anything. Freight trains run from here to either of the border gates where the Guardian Force is stationed. CGF supplies are transported directly to the gates, so these railways are crucial to their success. Please note that ordinary passengers are not allowed on these freight trains. The railway is operated and maintained by the Samurian Railroad Corporation. By the way, Quattro was dispatched here by the Empire for inspection purposes. He's not actually employed by the corporation. The ticket I thought I had lost had just fallen between the seats. Ooh, that was a close one. Now I can enter Crossway without security getting on my case. Alright. I went through all that because I was really worried I couldn't enter the station anymore. What else we had in quests? Looking for ingredients. Mine's one monster is also later. The abandoned building from Miss Imelda. So you came after all, Special Support Section. Good morning, ma'am. You must be Imelda. Indeed I am. I see quite a few youngsters have come to help, huh? Let me get a good look at you. Imelda began to analyze each member from head to toe. Wow. Is it just me or is her face massive? LoH, but I would say she certainly has quite the presence. Not that it comes as a surprise. She is practically a cross-balanced celebrity. Excuse us, Imelda. Your support request mentioned that monsters are running loose in your apartment complex, right? And ain't it right here in the city? That could turn ugly real quick. It certainly could. She does not seem very concerned, does she? Ah, this lady got some nerves of steel. So, kids, will you take care of them? Accept. Wonderful. Shall we talk business, then? Sure. Could you give us the details? Well, as I'm sure you know, I own quite a bit of land and property in the city. The apartment complex in question is called Maison Imelda, named after yours truly. It's in the downtown district, in a spot that's a bit tucked away. In the downtown district, huh? I'm sure it's a mess. Leaving a place like that unchecked, it's no wonder you ended up with a monster problem. Exactly right. Those pests never fail to crawl out of the woodwork the second your back's turned. If you don't tidy up the place, I doubt the property will last another week. All I ask that you go in, track them down, and evict-cerate them. As simple as that. Yes, ma'am. It just sounds like another straightforward extermination for us. The situation could escalate if we leave them be. Let's make sure we have fur. I suppose I should give you this too. Key. Thank you, ma'am. Downtown district then. Abandoned apartment monster cleanup. That is up here. Currently unmanaged. This looks like the apartment Imelda was talking about. It certainly looks unmanaged, and it's covered in dust too. Shall we enter the premises? Yeah, hold on a sec. I'll unlock the door. Okay, unlocked. Stay on your guard, everyone. There may be monsters roaming about. Alright, let's kick some ass and take some names. Alright, we made it in. We don't know what lies ahead, so be careful. Man, get a load of all this dust piled up in here. Not to mention this place is freaking huge. It seems like just a kind of place you'd find monsters. Indeed, I sense they have been running amok in here. Our request explicitly said that our job was to exterminate, so we have to take out all the monsters in here. Stay sharp, everyone. Time, space, and mirage Sabbath. Let's play hide and seek. You hide something valuable in me and then go seek therapy for your kleptomania. That didn't work. Do you have to miss?
行きます。へい。任せて。やっ。さてと、そこです。行くぞ。セット。ええ。へっ。任せろ。行くぞ。さてと、分析を開始します。情報を入手しました。
Jerome rat. Tough and ferocious rat monster. Sports shell-like ears which provide ample defense.
私の番ね。
Can I? So these are the ears, yeah? They are huge.
そこ。さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
Ah, come on.
さあ、始めましょう。ああ。俺の番だな。はあ。よし。さてと、分析を開始します。情報を入手しました。
Mosquito, a long-limbed insect that nests in places smelling of humans. Its desire is to suck their blood.
さてと。行きます。そこです。私の番。行くぞ。やっと。行くぜ。さてと、分析を開始します。情報を入手しました。
Dart no. Cat-like monster that stuns enemies with an electric organ in its mouth. What?
俺の番だな。えいはっ。まだまだいける。よし。
LoH learned encourage. I think this was a strength buff.
任せて。
You are over there. See ya. Another cat. The chest joins your party. Its move is 0, however, so it will wait here. Unlock the achievement, you activated my trap card.
行きます。そこです。俺の番だな。やっや。任せろ。はっ。俺の番だな。せっはっ。行きます。へい。さてと。任せろ。ぜい。おととい来やがれってな。
Why are you stuck? Can you just be not stuck?
敵接近注意してください。私の番です。はいター敵集団撃破しました。
Obtained long barrel. Imelda appears to have left a voice recorder in the chest. Did we manage to clear them all out? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure we covered all of the rooms. But just to be safe, let's do a quick loop around to make sure we didn't miss anything before we head out. Roger that. A sound plan. That thing looks extremely suspicious. Like, it's just a few boards around the entryway, but there's clearly a pathway and smaller monsters could easily go through here. Hey, you punks, what do you think you're doing running around like you own the damn place? Huh? Can you explain what a bunch of cops are doing so close to Ignis' stuff? Oh, psh, it's just you. I guess this apartment building is pretty close to your base, isn't it? What's up with him? Get a load of you guys. You look like a bunch of dust bunnies. Oh, I suppose you're right. We couldn't help it. We've been fighting monsters in a dusty den. Monsters, huh? They like to make nests out of our abandoned buildings around here. Nothing new to me. Infestations like this are common. Yeah, I figured this was the safest area to be living in. All that ruckus and you haven't even finished the job yet? Wait, what are you talking about? We've gone over all the rooms already. It just occurred to me, there's a strong chance that monsters have bred inside of here. Truth be told, there was something I sensed all along. It should be located deep inside the apartment. I see. You're figuring that out just now? That's why a bunch of trash tier cops. Why don't you drag your asses back to the city and patrol something a little safer? Wait, where are you going? Hold on a minute. What do you think you're... He doesn't give a crap. Is he heading for that nest Theodore talked about? Given what he's like, I presume he went in to eliminate the monsters, making the noise in his turf. You think he'll be fine on his own? Walt may be freakishly strong, but it's too dangerous to handle by himself. Hey Ellie, Theo, sorry, but can I leave you two to watch the entrance? Based on his history, I don't see him handling this with much finesse. We may end up with some startled monsters making a break for it. Understood, we'll stay on guard. Will you be going in to get Walt out? Yeah, we'll just go in to check on him. Probably the safest bet. Should probably get the move on, LoH. Don't want to be late for the show. Right. Oh god, we leave the two behind. I detect the presence of many monsters awaiting them within. Please proceed with caution, you two. Got it, thanks. By the way, Theo, you should have told us if something felt wrong earlier. Would have been more than willing to hear you out. Right. I apologize. I was not very confident about my intuition. Theo operates the orbital staff. Only residual amounts of orbital energy remain, but please make good use of it. Appreciate it, Theo thought. Will do, Theo. I think this was a heal. Theo and I will handle any monsters, but try to escape outside. LoH, Randy, we'll leave him to you. We got this in the back. And oh, hold on just a minute. I have some medicine I can give you. Don't do anything too crazy while you're down there, okay? We won't. Now then, you ready to go, Randy? Oh, there's a... Okay. Didn't expect that they would already have been respawned.
行くぜ。はあ。俺の番だな。任せろ。任せてくれ。せっはっ。行くぜ。よし。えいっや。まだまだいける。
A wooden crate. Looks like this thing was blocking off the rooms leading deeper inside. Well, it's not it's not in the way anymore, so let's get going. Obtained sprinters. You know, I used to contain a bottle of Grand Chardonnay. I wonder what became of it. Last I heard, it ended up in Liberal. Twilight in the Sky reference.
もらったぜ。おっしゃ。ぜ。俺の番だな。俺の番だな。はあ。よし。やっはっ。行くぞ。せっや。行くぜ。はっ。新手か。上等だぜ。
And chain battle. Good. Not so good.
俺の番だな。セット。俺の番だな。任せてくれ。えいっや。おっしゃ。いい感じだぜ。
Nothing special here. It's of course a problem that I don't have Ellie with me, who was my main healer. Ah! That sounds like it's coming from a room up ahead. Damn it! Ah! Sounds like he's having a hell of a time in there, doesn't it? That's exactly why I didn't want him to rush in there alone. Cover me, Randy. Got it. Not where we're to. Screw you. Well, don't push yourself. We're here to help you, man. God, and Walt is here as an NPC even. Yeah, it's hot. But he's already wounded, so... Yeah, so are we, right?
よしえいは
Oh, great. Call allies.
俺の番だなそこだ
Ow.
まだやれるみんな一気に行くぞそこだ
Almost.
まずいなおら負けるかセット
Call more allies. Enter Randy.
まだまだだ おら
Boss of a mosquito horde. Sprays acidic body fluids to melt away anything in its way.
まだやれるえいっとまだまだだ おらおおいけるじゃんちまずいなまだやれるみんな一気に行くぞ負けるか それ
Call more allies.
まだまだだぜ負けるかそれ
I want a healer.
行くぜぜよしみんな一気に行くぞ行くぞやってや任せろはっよしそれおっしゃこいつはどうだいはあクリムゾンゲー
Nah.
ムよしみんな一気に行くぞ
Ooh.
任せてくれそれ行くぜおら お
you delay him? You can.
よしみんな一気に行くぞ任せてくれやっと行くぜはあ任せてくれセット俺の番だなはあ俺の番だなセット
And the poison quartz. Whew, those things were actually pretty tough. Yeah, it really shows how much we rely on Tio and Ellie's support, doesn't it? But more importantly, are you okay, Walt? What the hell? Did I ask you dumb asses to interrupt my fight? You think I'm some kind of weakling, huh? Do you really want to pick a fight with us here? Well, not that I was expecting a lot of gratitude coming from this jackass anyway. Are you two okay? We heard a horrible loud noise from outside. Yeah, we're good. That managed to bail a certain goon out of a tight spot though. Excuse me, what? You're asking to get your skull cracked open? One moment, please. I no longer detect the presence of any monsters. That's what I thought. Oh yeah? Does seem a lot quieter, doesn't it? Bet it's cause we took out the head honcho of this place. Oh, pathetic. So this is how it all ends, huh? What do you mean, Walt? You punks managed to ruin my fun. Gotta head back to the base and have a date with a bottle of booze. Oh, and don't get it in your head that you can run around downtown district doing whatever you damn well please. This is our turf, so if you've done your job, then get the hell out of here. He needs to find a better way to hide his embarrassment. Man, that guy never gonna change, is he? Well, I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, I think we managed to clear out the monsters, so let's head back to Imelda and give her the good news. After you. So, you managed after all? You special support section kids have proved much more capable than I thought. You were clumsy, but you did what had to be done. Bravo indeed. Thanks, I guess? Hold your phone. For that many monsters to have nested there, you must have been neglecting that place for years. Indeed, you may want to invest much more effort into management if you wish to keep your property safe. But on the bright side, you're free to start renting out rooms. If people begin to move in, I doubt you'd have to call pest control again. I suppose you're right. I was just thinking about how much longer I should wait to open Maison Imelda's doors. How much longer? What do you mean? You see, dear, downtown rent is dirt cheap, so I was merely biding my time, waiting for the land value to go up a bit more. When it comes to real estate matters, you ought to trust in my judgment. I'm Imelda, one of the top land-owning titans in all of Crossbell, after all. That round-on apartment complex is just the tip of the iceberg. I manage scores of properties in the city, and I flip when the market is right. Do you mean to say you're one of those major real estate tycoons? Wait, is this place just her side business? Madame Imelda is a famous name in Crossbellan high society. I've heard she's incredibly wealthy. Damn, really? I could tell she wasn't your ordinary old biddy. One of the downsides of managing all these properties is the monsters that crop up if you leave any of them unattended for too long. You know what? Go ahead and hold onto the Mason Imelda key for a while. If you have time, be at the end, give it a good scrubbing. As cunning as always. Can we get back to work? The longer we're here, the more I feel a headache coming on. Yes, I would love to. Okay. So whenever we want, we can go in there to train or something? Well, there was also a treasure chest down there, so... So one thing I wanted to do before I end the episode. Even though it's probably running long. I want to briefly leave the city.
Tio,
What's wrong to you?
もしかして
Do you hear something again?
はい
Yes, I will try increasing the sensitivity levels again.
アクセス
今のは
Wait,
かすかにだけど
I could just barely hear it, but it was unmistakable.
ああ
Yep, no question, that was a howl.
ティオスケが気づかなか
Good
ったら
thing Tio Todd has sharp ears, or we never would have noticed.
やはり今
I was able to determine that the howl originated in the direction of a mountain path,
北北西に40セルジュくらい
approximately 40 cells north-northwest.
北北西に40セルジュ
That's about halfway through the path, isn't it?
ってことは
Oh man, here we go again.
その エリ
Ellie,
ティオ
Tio?
昨日に引き続
I'm
き
sorry, I know you suffered more than enough yesterday.
ううん気にし
It's
ない
okay, Lloyd, I understand.
これも巡り
I'm
合わせ
beginning to
です
think this is just our fate.
私も大丈夫です
I will survive.
それに
Also, that howl struck me as being some kind of message.
どこ
語りかけてくる
Message? How so?
威嚇してるとか
You think it was a threat, maybe?
いいえ
No, it wasn't threatening, rather it was
意志みたいなものを感じて
filled with purpose?
すみません
I'm sorry, I'm having difficulty finding an appropriate way to describe it.
そうか
That's okay.
どの道
Anyway, that's a good chance it'll try to escape if the CGF steps in.
俺たちだけで
Let's see if we can track it down on our own.
ないだろうな
そうね
Yes, Tio's analysis has given us a solid lead.
本格的に参
We'll be
道を調べる
traveling
とな
on
る
rough
と
terrain, so
いろ
we
いろ
should
と準
prepare
備した
before
方
we
が良
leave.
さそうね
ああ
Definitely. So we should finish up any support requests. Once we're sure we're ready, we can begin searching the mountain path. Alrighty, let's wrap things up and have ourselves a nice fun hike, eh? And that's where we can't take the bus. I know our legs are still sore from yesterday, but walking will do us good in the long run. I agree, walking may do us some good. After all, we might stumble into clues on the way there. Fun. Now, the reason I wanted to do that was so in the exploration then I can include the cathedral. Good. Until next time then, I'm Ace and don't get lost.